what this show? Okay, that's him. That's where I'll be. Phone. That's weird.
Get the Not So Strong hoodies.
For real.
Hoodies.
Winter coming, we gotta go Not So Strong hoodies in this month. For real. All right, let's roll.
All right. That's cool. That's it.
Part 1.
Straight up, man. All right.
Let's go.
Actually, you my cook. All right, kid. 2 seconds. Turn the audio on.
Man.
Alright, scene 1.
Alright, we just got through watching the Ruiz Joshua fight.
Yeah. Just got through watching that.
Salute to Joshua. He won.
Yeah. He regained his championship.
Britain. They turning up in Britain right now.
They turning all the way up in Britain. They jumping for joy.
Yeah.
I've been getting weird ass messages talking about he the king is back. He the king of long live the king.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean, how you the king of the division and you just got knocked out 6 months ago?
Right.
It's a good question.
Very good.
Like I said, somebody said yeah, the king. I said king of what? With a question mark. Of the division. I said, hold on. There's a guy named Deontay Wilder in the division that just tied Muhammad Ali for 10 consecutive title defenses.
That's a fact.
So how can this man be king when Wilder done had 10 title defenses and he's on 0? He back to 0. Like I just don't understand people.
Crazy.
I don't understand the way people think. I don't understand. I'm glad that he won. I'm a big Anthony Joshua fan. I see that I'm becoming less of a fan.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just starting to be little things about him that I'm not liking. Like, I don't know. It's like, I guess the more you're exposed to a person, the more you see a person, the more you can peep a person. You know, and far as tonight's performance, it makes me think less of Joshua than more of Joshua. I mean, the positive is he has his stamina and endurance up.
Yeah, he was able to box.
Yeah,
because everybody said he might box, but how long can he keep it up?
Right. Yeah.
So he can do it for 12. So all right, stamina check, endurance check. But the negatives from the fight was punch resistance still looked bad.
Yeah.
The few times Ruiz connected with a punch, he looked shaken, bewildered. He looked like a deer in the headlights, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't. I mean, Ruiz even take a better shot than Joshua. Like, Ruiz got hit way harder, way more frequent, and he looked like he was all right.
Yeah.
The few little times Joshua got hit, his eyes got big, and that's just not a good.
Is there something in training that he can do different, like in sparring, to kind of
Yeah.
for that?
Yeah. I mean, he could it's just repetition, just keep doing it. He just need to constantly have hard sparring.
Yeah.
Not people that he can just box around and stuff. He got to have somebody bringing it to him. He has to keep himself in that environment of catching shots, coming with shots.
Constantly getting pressure put on him.
Yeah, he got to be uncomfortable in training because that's how he going to be in a real fight.
Right.
Another thing that I didn't like was basically if you move and box with Ruiz and just win a boring fight, we already know you could do that though. That's not why everybody being shocked? You got the longer reach. You 6'6". He's 6 foot. Like you got 6-inch reach advantage, or maybe an 8-inch reach advantage. Of course, probably a 13-inch reach advantage. Now that I'm thinking about it, because Mike Tyson reaches 71 inches, and Deontay Wilder's and stuff is like 84. That's 13-inch reach advantage. So, I mean, Ruiz ain't much bigger.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, I mean, let's just say you got a 10-inch reach advantage.
You supposed to get it.
You can, of course, you can move and jab and win this boring decision. Why is everybody so hyped about that? Like he did something that what would have hyped me is if he was standing there, box like a boxer puncher. Like you boxing, but you also applying, like Shane Mosley used to fight.
Yeah, you applying pressure.
You're applying pressure, but you're doing it in the boxing stand. You ain't going toe to toe. It's called a boxer puncher. You punching hard from a boxing stance and frame of mind, but you're still trying to do damage. The thing would impress me is that if he would have stopped Ruiz or fought Ruiz, the thing that impressed me is if you can fight with Ruiz. Like, we know you can run from him, but can you fight with him? So you basically conceded that you cannot fight with this man. That's what you're telling me. Okay. You can't fight, and the only way you can win is a running jab and move and grab. Like, that ain't... So that means you need to work on your fighting, work on your inside fighting, work on your mid-range fighting. Like, you should be able to fight. You are so much big and stronger and imposing in longer reach. You should rain down on Ruiz. Like, the few times he hit him, you know what I'm saying? He should be able to do that more often and stop Ruiz.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He knocking that dude head all the way back. He could have kept doing that. Like, you don't gotta run from him.
Yeah, we were watching the fight. You were saying there was a few times Joshua lined it up with the right hand, but he kind of missed it.
Oh my God! Now, I will admit this: I seen 2 punches that would have knocked my whole house down. That he threw 2 right hands that he subsequently missed. That had so much heat on them.
Yeah.
It would have knocked out an ox, a mule, a bull.
Yeah, he just missed him.
He missed him, and that's what pissed me off because he got that strength, and you got that capability, and you got that power, but you don't know how to apply it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what Bruce Lee said was, if I beat somebody in 3 rounds, I'm not happy because I'm thinking, why didn't I beat him in 2? And he like, if I beat him in 2, I'm mad because I made a mistake, or I could have got him in 1.
Get him out of that 1.
You know, because 1 mistake, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? So I missed something, and then I didn't react right. My timing was off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that just showed me, 1, you scared to take a punch, and 2, you admitted that you can't fight with somebody. Like, you can't fight with Ruiz. Just...
You can't stand in that.
Move and jab. That's beautiful. Like, no. No, when you dominate in all areas. You know what I'm saying?
Now, some people from Britain might say, what about Floyd Mayweather? Like, he's
okay. I can answer that.
That's similar.
First of all, Floyd Mayweather is a defensive specialist.
That's a fact. And
the thing about a defensive specialist, like Floyd Mayweather, but more so of like Pernell Whitaker, is that they can stand right in front of you and you can't hit them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Floyd Mayweather, what most fighters don't have is his offense and his defense is connected. Most fighters is either they offensive or they defensive. Okay. Either they blocking or they punching you.
Offense or the defense.
Yeah. The best fighters in the world are the fighters whose offense and defense connected. That's why he got that shoulder roll. You swing the right and he come back with the right. So he went defense, offense. It's connected. Okay. Catch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And even Bruce Lee with Jeet Kune Do, it's the art of punching while somebody punching you. Okay. So you punch in between the punches. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's how Andy Ruiz knocked out Joshua the first time. When Joshua was coming for the finish, he swung. While he was swung, he caught him with that hook, and bing, he punched during the punch. That's the highest level of fighting. Okay. Yeah. It's not offense or defense. It's having your offense and defense connected. Yeah. Okay. So, and one thing more that I got to say. If Joshua can't take Ruiz punch, what in the world do you think he gonna do when Wilder hit him?
Somebody from Alabama that want to talk to you.
Come on, bro. Like, I don't understand what y'all cheering about. Like, if y'all saying stay away from him, like you can't take his punch, you can't fight with him, what you gonna do with Wilder? He's taller than you. Joshua's 6'6", Wilder's 6'7".
Not gonna come in heavy.
He's not gonna come in 295 pounds. I mean,
and he's gonna be as fast as you on the floor.
Exactly. And so you gotta get able to take punches. Like I said, fighters can dish out ass whoopings, but fighters can't take ass whoopings. And that's what I say in Anthony Joshua. As long as he dishing it, he can dish it all night. You hit him, it's all over. That's why I was telling y'all earlier. That's why I got so much respect for Holyfield, because he can give it, take it, give it, take it, give it.
Yeah, talk about some of the Holyfield fights where I know you were saying Buster Douglas, not Buster Douglas, but
that was in there.
You said
Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, talk about that.
Man, one of the best fights ever in history is Holyfield versus Riddick Bowe 1. They were both undefeated, and Riddick Bowe was, like 6'5". He was 6'6", like a big man, 255. Yeah. Holyfield was like 6'2" and a half, 205. And he really was 200. He just weighed 205. He told me on purpose he had something heavy on just so he can make heavyweight. But he still really was cruiserweight weight, because cruiserweight is 200.
Yeah, 200.
He weighed in at 205 when he fought Buster Douglas, and he went toe for toe, blow for blow. Yeah. And Riddick Bowe is one of the most destructive punchers you would ever meet in history of boxing. Yeah. That's why they call him Big Daddy. Mm-hmm. Like, he will knock you out. Yes. I mean, he would knock you out bad. Mm-hmm. One of the worst knockouts if you fight Riddick Bowe. Go look at everybody he fought. He did them real bad. So that's what made Holyfield great. The fact that he could take it as well as give it, and that he was willing to engage, and he was defensively sound where he can stand in the eye of the storm and catch and fire back. He didn't have to jump all the way out the range to make you miss and move. He can stand there and roll and in the eye of a storm. So when he get hot in the kitchen, he can stay in there. You know what I'm saying? And that ability helped him beat Mike Tyson. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because he fought Tyson.
Yeah, he didn't run from Tyson.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do what Joshua just did.
He ain't punching runs.
That's something that in training, like Joshua's trainers can change him, or is it you feel like it's too late in his career that he can't be trained to be able to take?
He can be trained to do it. I mean, I don't know if he can take it, but he can at least be trained to do it, and we'll just see what happens. And he does. I mean, what he did to Ruiz was actually good when he got knocked out. When he was in there engaging, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. If he can do more of that, okay, I granted that Ruiz slipped and came with a hook, but that's why he should have took that left hook. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz just got hit way harder. Right. You dropped him, uppercut, left hook, then as soon as he get up, he went over with a right hand and drilled through his neck. Yeah. So he took way harder than that little left hook he glanced you with and used the shot from the guards. But no, man, stop that shit.
Speaking about his training, you think diet is could be a factor with what made Ruiz have a problem?
Ruiz?
Yeah, you think his diet? I know he can't.
No, he's a fat fuck and a fuck up. Oh. He's a disgrace to boxing. Ruiz, you're a disgrace to boxing. If you were at Andy Destroyer Ruiz or whatever the hell your name is. I mean, you just gave us the dumbest excuse for losing that I've ever heard in my life. You just changed your life, had the biggest win, biggest upset since Buster Douglas. Yeah. I mean, you like the number 2 biggest upset in the history of boxing, damn near. And then
less than 6 months.
You get 6 months to train for this fight.
Yeah.
This fight, the first fight, you had 5 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got all this money. You just went from having 20, 30,000 in your bank to having 20 million. Like, you got all the money, so now you can get better training, better nutritionist, better dietitian, better esthetician, like whatever you got, whatever you need, chiropractors, like you could, sports medicine, hypnotism, whatever you need. You could have did the best of the best. So, and knowing that everybody thought it was a fluke and a one-hit wonder, and you the first Mexican heavyweight champion that ever lived. You got a lot riding. You went met the president of Mexico. Somebody even gave him that Rolls Royce he got was a gift, free, paid off. That Rolls, he didn't even buy the Rolls Royce. Like they gave him that for winning. Like, so the thing is, you know what this fight means. It ain't that. Yeah. Oh, I was partying. Oh, I didn't train hard. Oh, I was overweight. What? It's disgraceful what you did. You are the new Buster Douglas, for real. Your win was like Buster Douglas and your loss was like Buster Douglas. You come in fat as fuck, giving out, and then you want a 3rd fight just so you can get a 3rd free paycheck to get your ass whooped again. No 3rd fight. You didn't rob boxing out of enough money. You good. If you want another fight all the number 1 contenders and work your way up, back from the ground up, and then you get a shot.
I can respect that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I can respect that.
That's a fact. He did come in, like 15, 20 pounds over.
Yeah, 15, 20 pounds over.
There are reports saying that he showed up to training camp late. You know, a dude wanted him to come in
2 months late.
Yeah.
Then he said he trained himself.
Yeah, that's
how disrespectful to your trainer, sitting right next to you, and you say I trained myself for this fight. So what was your trainer doing?
I wonder.
Being a yes man, just there to collect his 10%. Like no, that's I mean, you know how big this fight is. This ain't a mandatory defense.
This is the biggest fight of his career.
This is like you made history, and now we're gonna run it back to see if it was the real or the. You could have ended Joshua.
Yeah, this was the biggest fight of his career because the first fight he was an underdog. Nobody.
He wasn't expected to do nothing.
Wasn't expected.
Yeah, he could have lost, and nobody would have thought twice about it.
He was supposed to get knocked out. He was 5 weeks notice, and now everybody is looking at you.
And now you went from 20,000 to 20 million. Just remind yourself of that. Like your whole life done changed.
In one fight.
In one fight. And you gonna talk about give me the 3rd fight. I won 1, he won 1, I'll be in better shape. Like, no. But burn me once. Shame on you. Burn me twice, shame on me. We ain't paying for that shit again. Like, no.
It'll be difficult to sell it. Right. It'll be difficult to sell.
Yeah, and the fight wasn't close. If you wanted a 3rd fight, you should have had an all-out war.
Now, can you put some of the blame on Joshua for running?
No, because he knew Joshua was gonna run. Okay. Everybody knew Joshua was losing weight. Joshua getting slim and trim and getting his cardio up to stick and move and stay at distance. Everybody know this. And the reason why he know this is because he said in every interview, he's going to try to get slimmer. He's going to try to box me around and move and box. But I got sparring partners that's doing that, and I'm cutting off the ring, and I know exactly how to stop that. Then you get in here, and after he boxes you around, you get to the interview, the post-fight press conference talking about Yeah, he boxed me around. I didn't cut off the ring. My arms felt heavy, maybe because I was overweight. I couldn't do. Man, come on, man. I'm done with you.
Make sure you still rolling. Yeah, you still
good. That's some good shit.
No, you good, you good.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, you keep rolling. Okay. I'm just hitting the reset.
Okay. Man, I'm hot.
Okay, rolling.
And I'm hot, and I feel like I can say this because I actually fought Andy Ruiz, so I'm not just some
now when you fought
spectator.
When you fought Ruiz, was he kind of? He always been overweight.
He was. Now when we fought, he was either 249 or like 253.
So gradually he got bigger.
No, he's a fat ass. He just ate out. No, he weighs like 40 pounds bigger than when we fought.
Oh, okay.
It's ridiculous what he did with that weight. Like, that's just ridiculous. And
especially on a big fight.
A big fight.
It's in Saudi Arabia. I
really believe
they built the stadium.
They built that, and you came out there and put that. You and Joshua put a shitty performance up. Like, I'm really pissed off about that fight. Like, I'm just, like, disgusted. Like, because it was built up, and rightfully so, like, as one of the biggest fights in history. The Thriller in Manila, and all this and that. Yeah. And y'all go out there and do the shit. Y'all should have been on somebody undercard. Y'all could have just went sparred each other and did that shit. Like,
yeah.
And then, like you said, they paid Joshua $85 million for that.
Yeah, he got an $85 million check. He got a check.
Yeah, and Ruiz, like, he conceded to lose. You knew you was losing every round. Where is your sense of urgency?
Yeah, he just kept on.
Now, what could he have done to cut the ring off?
Step over and throw punches. Simple as that. Like, why people acting like nobody know how to cut off a ring? People really act like nobody know how to cut off a ring. It is fucking ABC 1, 2, 3. You step in the direction that the man is going to, and you cut him off with punches. All you gotta do is throw the cutoff punches. If he going to the left, if he going to my left, I'm gonna step to the left, throw a left hook right hand. If he going to the right, I'm gonna step to the right, throw a 1, 1, 2. Like, okay, like, who don't know that shit? Like,
this is boxing basics.
It is so many people who say they world champions and lose world championships because they didn't know how to cut off a ring, or I was just following them. I wasn't cutting off the ring, I was just following them around. Yeah. For 12 rounds? Yeah. Are you serious? What is your trainers telling you between every round?
He wasn't telling
like, really, you need to go hire Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas ain't going for that shit. He gonna slap you. He gonna scream. He gonna take the stool. He gonna sit down. One time he was training Michael Moore, and Michael Moore wasn't doing shit. And when at the end of the round, when he comes to sit down, they put the stool. He sat down. And Michael Moore was like, "What you doing? Watch out!" He like, "Nah, you ain't doing shit. What you want to sit down for? You ain't throwing no punches. Right. I'ma just sit here. Just let's talk like this." Yeah. And he sat there. Yeah. And that motherfucker was like, "Huh?" Because a fighter's so used to going, sitting down.
It's routine. Yeah.
He eventually let him sit down, but yeah, he had to do that.
The fact that he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Like, you ain't throw one punch. What you tired from? Thinking? Like, bro, you ain't did shit. Yeah. Why are you tired? You get tired from fighting. Right. Punch output. Yeah. You don't throw a punch and you tired. Like, stop it, man.
Yeah, Ruiz trainers wasn't telling him to cut off the ring.
Nah, none of that was discussed.
Yeah. That was... Resume. Okay. Let's see if I can angle this back. We are resuming the video. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you good, man.
Oh, hold up, y'all. Let's see. Can we see? Yeah, we can see me right there. This is brother.
Take 3.
Where were we?
Yeah.
All right. Well, since we were speaking about diet a second ago, when you was like mostly doing your thing, what kind of diet? Because you had spoke about how you changed your diet. Could you tell me a little bit like what made you better with fighting? I don't know if you changed it for personal reasons or.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, diet was one of my weaknesses. Like, I started off cruiserweight.
Okay.
And then that's at 200 or under.
Okay.
And yeah, it was getting tougher and tougher making the way. I think I fight my first like 12 or 13 pro fights at cruiserweight. And then I eventually just moved to heavyweight so I could eat. And then I just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. Like it's horrible.
I got you.
But yeah, good diet. I mean, diet it comes down to knowledge. It comes down to money and know-how. So
And want to.
yeah,
and
with these people like
have
Andrew, like you got millions of dollars. You got chefs. He brought his own chef to Saudi Arabia. Like why?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm getting very upset with boxing. Like, the fans have to hold fighters accountable.
Sure.
If y'all want the fans' money, y'all want these big paychecks. Now, if you're gonna go fight for $2,000-3,000, then all right, go do that shit. But you want millions and millions of dollars. You want to be on pay-per-view. You want to do that.
Yeah, you want a stadium build.
You need to go back to a gladiator sport. Like, you need to fight to the death. You need to stop all the bullshit. Like, okay, if you want to bullshit, we just pay you a lot less. Like, I don't.
You keep doing what you're doing because I want this to be recorded. Because I'm listening. I heard the clip.
So I mean, I am really getting upset with boxing. Fighters.
What's been some recent fights that kind of been making you feel this way? That haven't been living up to the potential. I know the Kovalev, Canelo fight. A lot of people.
I mean, even my friend Regis Prograis. It's a lot of fights that I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing the desire to win from fighters. Like, they're complacent enough to lose. Like, that's why I always talk about fighters, even who underachieve and didn't have the skills, like Vinny Pazienza. I always said, if I gotta lose, let me lose like Pazienza, man. That's the way to go. This nigga lose in style. Like, he lose swinging. Like, he gon' fight you. Like, you might beat him, you might knock him out, but guess what? He gonna fight you. In the crowd, you gonna want to see this dude again. Even look at Vinny Pazienza versus Roy Jones. Like, Roy Jones was 10 times, 20 times, 100 times more superior in every category. This was Roy in his prime.
Oh, prime Roy.
Prime Roy Jones.
90s Roy.
Fighting Pazienza, which was an older version of Pazienza. So he was old, fighting the prime Jones.
Young Jones.
And that nigga, man, he fought him. That's the fight. Like, if I gotta go, let me go like Vinny Paz, man, because he going out with pride. He going on his shield. Yeah. And it ain't nothing wrong with going on your shield. I mean, it's better than just going with nothing. Like how Andy Ruiz went tonight. You just looking at the dude. You don't throw no punches.
Cut off the ring.
As soon as you lose, you talking about let me get another check. Like, no. No, that's not how it works. If you would have fought your ass off, then maybe we would. If it was an all-out war and you got clipped or you lost, then all right. But like Hagler Hearns, you remember that?
Yeah, I seen that fight. Yeah,
it was the most war of a fight
Probably,
ever in the history of
probably
boxing.
the most recent fight I ever seen that was close like that was, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. He's from overseas, but he fought Timothy Bradley, and like he's like a Russian dude.
Oh, you talking about Ruslan Provodnikov?
Yeah, they had like a crazy fight. Like,
Yeah.
they
Oh
were wild.
my God, that was a beautiful fight.
That was crazy.
Shout out to Ruslan Provodnikov.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to
What's up, Ruslan?
mess it up, but salute.
You listen.
That was a fight of the year.
They robbed Tim Bradley. I think Tim Bradley is a piece of shit, and I think that he a sellout. I think he's an Oreo cookie. Y'all know what an Oreo is, and I think that some reason boxing was robbing everybody, giving him victories. First of all, he didn't beat Pacquiao.
Yeah, he didn't beat Pacquiao.
And they gave him the victory. And then Provodnikov really beat the shit out of him. And they gave him the victory that time. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he was just going through, and Juan Manuel Marquez and all them. But he was just going through a time where they just wouldn't let him lose. Like, he was getting beat up. And then, in your winner, Tim Bradley, like, what? Like, hold on, huh?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then if you listen to a lot of comments and interviews and commentaries from Tim Bradley, you can see the type of dude he is. Like, he's just a straight sellout. So, yeah, whatever.
You got him in the game. They all in the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But no, that was
That
probably
was a
the
great
last
fight.
that
Yeah.
kinda make me think of that Hagler Hearns.
Yeah.
When at a war like that. But if there's anything you think, because money talks at the end of the day, so it's probably gonna be a third fight.
I hope
Most
not.
likely.
I hope not. I don't see why.
But
That fight was like watching paint dry. Like,
the same reason.
It actually went faster than I expected.
Yeah, it went really
Just
quick.
in the sense of,
it took too long. I was just disgusted. I ain't want to see that shit after
But
5 rounds.
they're saying that Pacquiao and Mayweather are gonna have a second fight, and Pacquiao didn't come close to beating Mayweather the first fight.
I'm all against. I love Floyd. I've been in Floyd's gym. I'm affiliated with the money team.
Salute to the money team.
I was getting signed by Al Heyman before I went to prison, but Floyd need to stay out of boxing. Like, it's over.
This is true. How long has his career been? Like since like 96 or something?
Yeah, it's over.
So yeah, he's over.
yeah, even
20
gave boxing his time.
Yeah, it's over. And if it's not over,
Well, you know, he's coming out of retirement
If it's-
in 2020, so we can kind of talk about that a little bit.
yeah, if it's not over, then fight a top fighter.
So you want him to fight like a Earl Spence
Or Crawford.
Terrence Crawford?
Yeah. Come if you want to come back.
Keith Thurman.
Even Pacquiao did that. Pacquiao got my respect. He beat an undefeated
Thurman,
30-something, whatever,
Yeah.
Keith Thurman.
dropped him in the first
And
round.
before that, he beat Adrian Broner. So he put the right win. He did. Floyd is getting these fighting like an old timer fight. I'm old. I'm gonna find somebody old and I'm gonna beat the old dude up. No, Pacquiao went in there and earned his stripes because we was like, I don't know. He whooped Broner, then he whooped Thurman. Okay, now any big fight he get next, he deserves.
Yeah.
You just beat 2 people and undefeated young fighters. Like, okay, now you can get it. So Floyd trying to come back fighting Pacquiao. No, you need to fight a Terrence Crawford, a Earl Spence. You need even a damn Sean Porter.
Yeah.
I mean, fight somebody with something, and then that'll vault you into it. Like, you deserve a big fight. This coming, we let Floyd slide so much. We didn't let you fight Conor McGregor. We didn't let you cherry pick with that Andre Berto bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they fighting
The
over.
original last fight.
Yeah, the original last.
And then they counted that McGregor fight on his record.
Yeah,
like,
they gave it
come
to
on,
him. They
bro.
gave it to him on the.
So, I mean, him and Berto fighting over a chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some crazy shit.
Wow.
They done fucked each other, bitch. And
And that's why
they fight. That's why he picked him, really.
Yeah, just because he want to beat up on
over a girl. He took his girl, and shout out to Nelly. He just fucks all Floyd Mayweather's women. Like Floyd don't never want to see Nelly again. Like that nigga fuck every girl Floyd got. Nelly fucking like. Man, Nelly ain't invited nowhere.
That's them Southern niggas. Man.
I mean, even his baby mama, he knocking out. Like, Nelly just killing Floyd. I don't know what the hell.
He a lunatic, Saint Lunatic.
And then, remember T.I. tried to box the nigga at the Fat Burger? Yeah. Shout out to my boy T.I. in his podcast. Yeah. Expeditiously. Yeah, man. You a real man to go out there and try to, even if, of course you would have lost, but he the fact that you a man and you ain't go with no gun or nothing, you went
straight up
and swung at it.
And he called him out when Floyd was doing the Gucci thing. Like he was wearing
he was, Floyd, man, damn. Man, you make it hard, Floyd. You make it hard. I love Floyd. Yeah. God, you make it hard.
You gotta do some work, Floyd, to get back right.
Yeah, 2020 is your new year, Floyd. Turn that leaf over.
Turn the leaf. But some upcoming fights that possibly could happen, since we talked about it, Floyd most likely ain't gonna fight Earl Spence. He's not gonna fight Tanner.
He want all bullshit Pacquiao. Nobody want to see that shit.
Yeah, but. What you think about Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford? Now I know they on different sides of the street, as they say. One with Bob.
They need to fight first. I mean, if Earl Spence can get his health back straight and fight a couple of, let us know that he really is Earl Spence, because I heard that if he really injured, they was gonna take the fight with Crawford just to cash him out. Cause like, okay, well, I can't fight no more. I'm all fucked up. Let me go get 5-10 million.
Yeah, I got you.
And ride off with that. But nah, you ain't gonna cheat us like that. So you gonna have to. Earl need to beat some regular people first, so we can look at you. Make sure you still straight. And then you can't go straight from there, flipping out your car in the wreck to
fighting Terrence Crawford.
We ain't seen no pictures except your drunk picture. And your face look all fucked up. Thank God you still alive. Blessings to God that you made it through that. But but at the same token, you can't go cash out on us without us knowing if you really all right. So you definitely need a fight. You can't just go to Terrence Crawford fight.
Yeah, and Sean Porter wants to fight Terrence Crawford as well. So how you think that?
I think that'll be a good fight for as a measuring stick. Like, let's see if he can beat him worse than. That's all Sean is a measuring stick. He ugly. I'm sorry, I ain't gay, but he's very ugly. And he really offends me when he wears his hair out in the afro. Like, they pay you too much money on Fox to be looking so stupid, like a baboon. Like, I just get so irked that it's like checks and balances. There's nobody to tell this man, look appropriate, dress appropriate, groom yourself appropriately if I'm going to have you on TV and being commentator or in the studio and interviewing fighters and all that. You can't.
You got a PR.
You just can't come around here looking like a hobo drunk. No.
A lot of yes men.
You wouldn't go to your corporate America job in the downtown in the building dressed like that with your head out. You wouldn't go. If you was a lawyer, you wouldn't go to trial fighting the case with your head out looking all stupid. So. Don't do it. Yeah, that shit pisses me off about Sean Porter.
Another upcoming fight is Gervonta Davis is fighting Gamboa.
Shameful. This is. Hey, listen. I really started. I ain't realized till now that I'm really down on boxing. This is bullshit. This fight is a crock of shit.
Gamboa got knocked out by Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Gamboa is so over the hill that I forgot he was once on the hill.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing fighting one of the greatest upcoming young superstars in the world? Like, no. No. This is not the fight that I want to see Tank fight.
Now, what's the fight you want to see him fight? Because I got one, but I want to hear yours.
I want to see him fight Devin Haney. I want to see him fight Teofimo Lopez. I want to see him fight Lomachenko.
Those all would be great fights. But before those fights, because I think those are big money fights, I want to see him fight Tevin Foreman from Philly. I want to see him fight Tevin Foreman. Salute to Tevin Foreman.
No salute to Tevin Foreman. You a fucking idiot. Tevin Foreman is the biggest fucking idiot. He's going in a group with all these fucking idiots in boxing. He is a big stupid idiot. And I just want to say that. And if I see you in the street, it's the same thing. But anyway, how dumb can Tevin Foreman be? First of all, you're ugly. Let's get that. You're cross-eyed. Let's get that in there. Don't let us think that we don't see that every time we're looking at you. You are cross-eyed.
Easy eyes coming back.
2020. It's 2020, man. Bad eyes in, man.
He need to wear a patch like Slick Rick. That eye is really disconcerting. But anyway.
But they got a history though. Like you.
No.
They do have.
No.
Crazy face on.
No.
They do have.
No.
Real energy that they don't like each other. Kind of.
Tevin Foreman is a fucking idiot. They tried to give him. They made the offer for him to fight Tank before Tank moved up. They offered this fool $2 million. He turned it down.
Damn.
Bro, do you know what Tevin Foreman make per fight?
I have no idea.
But he's so worried about
what the other person.
Well, Devontae, because they was gonna pay Devontae like $5 or $6 million, and they was gonna give him $2 million. And he like, hold on, I'm champion too. No, bro, you're not the draw. Did you see your last fight? Let's go back to your last fight. You look like shit. You look like stir-fried shit. So you should be glad we even giving you this fight, cause you look like shit. So they give you when you didn't have a belt, you was barking up the tree for Tank Davis. You running into him, you talk. You got me going. I followed you. I'm watching your documentary in the night. I'm watching all that. I'm rolling with you. And then when I'm on the YouTube, nigga, I watch every video you put out, Tevin Foreman. So don't think that I'm uninformed. I followed the whole plight. Then you went over there and won because Tank said, go win the belt first, then we'll fight. I think that was some old shit that Tank said.
He did say
so that. So he was like trying to shit on the man, like, fight the man. So you gonna tell him, go win the belt, get something first, then come back and holler at me, then I'll fight you. All right. So he went and got a belt. All right. So that shot
got a bigger promoter.
Yep. He did all that. He with the zone. He with Eddie Hearns and all that. And then when they finally give you the fight, you like the dog that be chasing the car. And then the car stop and the dog just don't know what to do. Like, why you chasing me? You ain't gonna do shit. Okay. So you chase this man for a fight. You get the fight at a price way higher than anything you ever made. Let's just say, I'm just throw out a figure. Let's say he make $300,000-$400,000 a fight. Okay. Now they offer you $2 million.
That's a
big jump.
And then if you win,
you get
the rematch.
Come on, bro. Like, you get the Andy Ruiz treatment. You get the fucking Andy Ruiz. So, and he turned down the $2 million offer. And once he turned the offer down, Tank just moved up in weight. Like, well, that's it. Ain't nothing else here. Ain't no more. He was staying down there for that fight. And now you back fighting for $200,000-$300,000. In obscurity, like I don't. Oh my god.
So
he's an idiot.
So I think we all think that Tank gonna beat Gamboa.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my god.
Who would you like to see Tank fight next? Because, like you said,
the three people.
Yeah.
There's the 3 tops in 135. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, or Richard Comey, whoever win that fight, or Lomachenko, and that's it.
Since you brought up Lomachenko, what you think of this franchise title? I mean, franchise champion.
I think it's a good thing. I think that so far,
you're in the minority. A lot of people.
Yeah, everybody hate it. But I had to really. At first, I didn't like it, but when I finally did my research and seen who got it, think about it. There's only 2 franchise champions.
Yeah,
Canelo and Lomachenko.
Yeah.
They both the greatest in the world right now. That's the 2 top pound for pound best fighters in the world.
Yeah.
So, and they only fight hard fights. They don't cherry pick. Like Mayweather was the #1 fighter, but he cherry picked. These 2 are the best fighters, but they only fight champions. Like they only fight hard fights on purpose. They only want to fight hard fights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, that's not interesting. Like, why would I do this? So you give them 2 a franchise belt, that means they don't have to fight mandatories. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mandatories are people who have a #1 position.
Yeah.
It might be unheard of, untested, everything.
Yeah.
So now you gotta. All they gonna do with the franchise belt is they gonna make big mega fights every fight, and they're not burdened with fighting a mandatory. They gonna fight the best fighter.
I got you.
So this is gonna be a super fight every time they fight.
That would keep they high.
They still in champion, but they don't have to worry about no men. They just go after the big fights. So you freeing them up just to make the biggest fights possible.
Yeah.
Nah,
that's a good marketing strategy.
So don't give long as they don't give them to people who. Imagine if Mayweather was franchise champion. Oh my God. Don't give it to people who gonna cherry pick and try to find easy fights and all that.
Some people would say that Canelo cherry picked Kovalev because Kovalev is old now.
Well,
like
the thing.
Hold
on. But the thing, no, that's not right because, first of all, the amount of weight divisions he moving up to take on these challenges.
That's true.
Knocks out anything that anybody can say because he the same weight as
almost a cruiser.
Charlo. I mean Jamel, 154. He was 154 champion.
He can't.
So imagine Jamel, the one that's still down.
Oh, okay. No,
so
yeah.
Imagine him going up 4 weight divisions, whooping every champion. Like he don't even want to leave 154, and his brother moved up to 160. And big as he is, he don't even want to leave 160. So Triple G been fighting at 160, and he won't move up. That's why him and Andre Ward, because Triple G is 160, Andre Ward was 168, and they wouldn't even go up the few little pounds. He like, I'm cool at this. If you come to my weight, I'll fight you, but I'm the 160, and I'm staying at 160. That's how Triple G is. Canelo with the 154, 160, 168, 175. You know, Kovalev's the man.
No, I'm not
Kovalev's the man.
I'm not knocking him.
Ain't no cherry. Nah, let's see Charlo and all them other. Tell Charlo them go fight Kovalev and all that. Let's see what they gotta do. Nope.
I think Jamal would. I think he would go up. Not like next year.
What's taking so long?
But no.
Canelo
fighting anybody, any weight, any time.
Canelo got it on his mind.
He almost lost to Andre.
Canelo got it on his mind.
Kovalev. He almost he got a lucky Andre got tired. Not Andre. What's his name? The dude from
you talking about my boy?
I forgot his name. The dude from overseas.
Anthony Yard.
Anthony Yard, yeah. I'm saying Andre, yeah. He really was losing that fight. Like Anthony Yard just gassed out and
fight is that?
Right. At the end of the day,
you younger, stronger. He older on the back end of his career. He should be the one gassing.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
How the young nigga gassing and the old nigga still bouncing in the 11. T.
He's a fact.
Come on, bro.
Training.
That's horrible.
Training player factor.
That's horrible. That's no. Canelo franchise, Lomachenko franchise, good. Keep it for people who gonna really use it the right way, not gonna abuse it. People that's the best in the era, and they just want to seek nothing but big mega fights or conquer different weight divisions. Yeah, you probably on the cool. You probably can give a franchise to Crawford because he look like he ain't ducking no smoke.
Nah, he calling.
He don't cherry pick. Just nobody won't fight him. So that's why he got to stay active. So the only reason I don't criticize Crawford opponents because nobody won't fight him. Now, if nobody won't fight you, you got to just fight what you can get. But if people is available and calling you out and then you ain't making the deal, now I got a problem with you. Like, i.e., Tevin Farmer, you idiot. You ain't gonna never make $2 million. Ever. You just blew your one chance.
Some people had a chance and they let them go, though.
That's a shame.
Opportunity missed. I didn't know it was that.
That's a shame. Your girlfriend should kick your ass. Baby, we could have came up, could have got the bigger house, the bigger whip.
$2 million change things for one time.
So right now, who do you feel like is the best fighter, pound for pound, right now?
In the world?
In the world, right now.
I will say that, and this has changed because of his last fight versus Kovalev. I'm gonna give it to Canelo right now.
So Canelo.
Because I had Lomachenko as the best, and Canelo as number 2. But Canelo is just. Man,
he got it on his mind,
and he stopped that boy too. Look how he winning though. Like he didn't win like Anthony Joshua.
No, he knocked him out.
He put the boy out. Like, nah, come on, bro. Who else? Who did Kovalev like that? Did Andre Ward do Kovalev like that?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch that.
But Noah Hopkins the fuck out.
B-Hop won B-Hop probably.
Nah, B-Hop was like 54.
Yeah, B-Hop won B-Hop.
And B-Hop still went 12 with him.
Yeah,
so you gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to B-Hop.
Shout out to B.
Shout out to B-Hop. Even though I don't like Philly.
You don't like Philly?
So far, I went once for my last fight, and the city wasn't good. There was a lot of grimy people, and I just had a bad experience. Maybe if I go back and
different time.
It's all about who you're around and who you with. But I went with the wrong cast, hung around the wrong cast. And I almost got robbed, and people was being grimy. It was just a bad feeling. Like that Philly shit just. Ugh.
Yeah, I got you.
It ain't on my list to go back. Someplace I was like, man, I'm going back.
Yeah.
I ain't. Nah.
Sorry, me.
Nah, Philly, y'all
cheese steaks.
Get mine shipped down, man.
Y'all good and grimy, just like y'all say y'all is in the raps. Y'all grimy. Y'all some street niggas. I give you that. I'm staying away from. I'm gonna respect y'all and stay away from y'all.
Put some respect over Philly.
Philly was just. It was man.
This was the last
Everybody
fight.
was cutthroat.
This was the last fight when you knocked out old boy?
Oh, after that fight. Because that was in Arkansas. Then I went to Philly.
Salute to Arkansas.
Yeah. Shout out to the Ark.
Yeah, Arkansas. I got love for Arkansas. Arkansas like me. I got to fight down there more. You know, sometimes some places like you more than your own home state. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
That's crazy when that happened. Like, it's a famous philosopher, I forgot who it was, but he said you never a hero in your own state. Like, that's people, because
that's real.
No matter how you do, they gonna hate on you. Like, that nigga ain't gonna later. I knew him coming. That's a fake persona. They gonna you get more love away than you get at home, and that just
a lot of people feel that.
Even like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of people don't like Charlo and them here in Houston. You know, or it's like you never a hero of your home state. Like, that's just a saying that's been going along, and I see that, you know.
You kind of feel that energy.
Yeah, definitely. Some people, though, are the exceptions. They have a good following at their own home. I think Wilder is, because it seems like he got Alabama on a lot.
He's
Has he fought in Bama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him. I saw him when he was starting up. Yeah, like. But nah,
I think they got
he'll Birmingham. They love him from
Mobile
Mobile all the way
Nick
up.
say have him coming out at the
Yeah. Some rare people, they show love in their own hometown.
I mean, I'm pretty sure someone in his initial hometown, because he's from Birmingham, so I'm assuming somebody from.
I think Tuscaloosa.
No, he's from Tuscaloosa.
Oh, he's from Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you
I
know.
don't even know what that's at.
Okay.
Yeah, Tuscaloosa.
We only know Mobile. Salute to
Yeah,
Mobile.
shout out to Mobile.
I got a. When I was in college, I had a homeboy. He was from Mobile.
Yeah,
he was a player type dude. I liked him, man.
Yeah. So shout out to Mob Time, man. Yeah. But I know when I saw him fight, I actually saw him fight in Mobile, and in the like outskirts of Mobile, and man, people knew about him then. That was right before he hit the professional ranks and started going, and the whole world was like how you saying he had came out here to do the trials and all that stuff for the Olympics.
You saw him in the Olympics.
Yeah, for the
Olympics. Yeah, I seen him fighting in the Olympics, and he was even wilder.
Yeah.
You believe Wilder was wilder?
Yeah, he was really wilder before he was wild.
A lot of people talk about him not being technical, him not being, punching the right way. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, the thing is, and I think most people realize it now, is that Wilder, he only punches bad when he hurts you. He gets so excited when he see that he hurt you, and he's going for he throw all technique out the window. He be windmilling and rabbit punching and helicopter, and like he gotta control that. But when he don't have you hurt, he actually boxes with great technique. Straight jabs, right hands, hooks. You know what I'm saying? He don't go to the body at all, just like Ali. But when he hits you, like boom, and you kind of do it then, oh, fool, he coming out.
Yeah, he trying to finish
that's
out
what so that's his problem is once he hurts you, I guess his instinct is trying to get you out of there before you recover so bad that he just loses all technique. But when he fighting, he not hurting you, he actually has good technique. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that if he gets you hurt, you come with the helicopters then.
Now, do you want to see him fight Joshua, or do you want? Because he fighting Fury and like.
Yeah, I want him to. I want to see him knock out Fury. And
but
then
you did the first fight.
And then dropped in the first one.
And then after that,
he won the first.
No, I saw it. I saw the time.
Like that was a 15 count.
yeah, I saw the time.
The 27-second count.
He gonna go knock out Fury, and then he gonna knock Joshua the fuck out, straight up.
Yeah, as long as Joshua can run.
You think Joshua can run from?
See, the running was okay. No, the running was only supposed to be from a small, compact fighter like Andy, using your reach. Wilder got longer reach and taller, so if he a man of his word, in previous interviews he said, I'll knock Wilder the fuck out. He's like, I'll just punish him. He said, I wouldn't go in there boxing, I'll knock him straight out. Now that you done got this new running jab offense, I hope that was just for Ruiz. And it called for a short, compact fighter, and you ain't want to engage because you can't take no punches and all this crap. But now you fighting a tall, rangy fighter that's taller than you, longer reach than you.
Much harder.
You can't run. It's nowhere to go. You jab around somebody you taller than, and you got the reach. Somebody taller than you, you'll look silly, like trying to move around. You could. Ali and like when he fought Ernie Terrell, but that fight went 15 rounds, and he couldn't hurt Terrell. He fought him in the Houston Astrodome.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, so that was an H-Town fight. He beat the shit out. That was the one when he was saying, "Say my name, say my name," because he wouldn't call him Ali, he kept calling him Clay.
Okay.
So he said, "I'm gonna beat you until you say my name." Yeah. He was putting out kind of, "Say my name," the whole fight. And he said one time, he said, He's tired of getting that whooping, man.
Yeah, he had to come on out.
Yeah. Come win it.
He had to come on out.
Who else is another tall fighter? Lennox Lewis. What about him? Does Joshua remind you of Lennox Lewis? Any?
He has Lennox Lewis capability, but nah, he don't have Lennox Lewis demeanor.
Lennox Lewis.
He used to have Lennox Lewis
knocking niggas out.
Nah, Lennox was aggressive.
Lennox was Lennox trying to get you out of there.
Yeah, Lennox was aggressive.
Lennox trying to hurt you. I mean, he trying to hurt you bad too.
Yeah, you might say he was a more fundamental Deontay in a sense.
Man, Lennox dropping refrigerators on your head, like from a boxer. That's a boxer puncher right there. He boxing, but he landed hard shots. Yeah. And he had the nastiness to get down dirty in the trenches. Like that shit I told you. That's Lennox would get in there and get hit.
Wasn't that? I think it was Rockman or something.
Yeah,
like, he knocked him out, but then he came back and knocked him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
For real. Had that big ass.
Yeah, had that lump on his. Yeah.
Man, he knocked Rockman out so bad.
Yeah.
He cut him on the side of his face, outlining his lip.
Yeah.
Like they said, that's the only time in boxing that injury ever happened. Like people get cut on the eyebrows. Yeah. You know, or something. You ain't never seen nobody cut through the cheek.
Yeah, he was hitting him in their mouth. Man, he was hitting him in their mouth. He must say something he had no business. He was hitting him in their mouth.
Yeah, you know, that was bad blood.
Yeah.
You know, they had a fight in the studio and everything.
I ain't know about that.
They slammed him over the counter.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they was in the ESPN studio and started fighting.
That's why he hit him.
It was bad blood. But Lennox, Joshua, Lennox could take a punch, even though he got knocked out on his only 2 losses. But he came back and avenged both of those knockout losses with knockout victories.
Now, speaking of bad blood, since you brought it up, the Charlos, one fighting tonight. So look, he fighting Hogan. Mm-hmm. Is it Jamal or Jamel? Jamal is fighting tonight.
Yeah.
And Jamel is fighting on the 21st.
Ah, that's gonna be the fight.
That's real.
That's
bad
the
blood.
Yeah, that's bad
real.
blood.
So let's start with the Jamel fight. What you know about Hogan?
Hogan. Who Hogan had that good fight with? I actually don't know too much about Hogan.
Is he from overseas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this is a fight where he's a very strong, durable, and he seemed like he got a mean streak. So we just want to keep watching Jamal and see how he dealing with these guys until he get the big fight. This is a fight that keeps him sharp. This ain't no bum.
Okay.
This dude can fight. This dude's strong. So it's good to.
Actually,
in the meantime, let them keep going up against all the #1 contenders, and while the big people ducking them. You know what I'm saying?
So who's some of the big people that's ducking them?
Canelo, Triple G. Right off the bat, he been calling them 2 out.
Yeah, he been calling
forever.
Canelo out for a while.
And now we got Chris Eubanks Jr. that finally coming to America. I think he fighting tonight. He might be fighting tonight.
He is fighting tonight.
Yeah, so he fighting the guy that Jamal Charlo fought the last time.
Okay.
When Jamal lost and then Jamal came and fought the main event.
Yeah.
He fighting that dude. He said he gonna stop him, so I want to see. I'm starting to think all these British and English fighters is full of shit and all China Chin, Glass Joes. Because they get me to believing, and I believe them every time. And they make me think they this and they that, and then they get clipped and they ain't nothing. I'm like, why do I keep falling for the same guys? I feel like a chick. I keep falling for the wrong guy. And they always them British and UK English fighters, like, and now I'm noticing I'm not liking Joshua too much no more. Like, I'm like, dang, all these damn English fighters, they're a bunch of Glass Joes. Man, Yard, I was the biggest Anthony Yard fan. I actually put, was it 3,000 or 6,000 on that fight against Kovalov and lost all my money. Son of a bitch. He owes me some money. He owed me $6 grand.
Was he the underdog in that fight, or was he the favorite?
He was the underdog.
Oh yeah, you could have won.
Yeah, so yeah, I was supposed to win like 3-1.
Yeah.
I was supposed to win 18,000.
Yeah.
Instead, I lost 6.
Damn, you alright?
Yeah, you owed me, yard, man. We met in L.A. You told me you was gonna whoop him, man. God, you lied to me.
Lied to this man's face, yard.
Yeah, but all them English dudes, like, man, they all full of shit. And I noticed I really dislike them too, cause like I don't like Dylan White. I want to beat him up. And Derek Chisora, I think I can knock him out in about 5 or 6 rounds. Like all these dudes from, and look how Anthony Joshua used to talk all that shit to me. Yeah, you Americans, y'all always talking, y'all don't back it up. All right, now it's looking like all you Brits and English, y'all all talking, y'all don't back it up.
Yeah, look like they slipping on their pimping.
You know, that's what he did when he tried to get on Dominique Brazil. He tried to act like he was gonna street fight him and all that.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe I bought into this shit.
Well, since we talked about the first Charlo fight, let's talk about the real Charlo fight.
Hey man, that fight that's gonna cure this shit that we watched today.
Yeah.
This bullshit fight in Saudi Arabia, that whole card was bullshit. If you look at the Michael Hunter fight sucked with Povetkin. The Eric Molina fight sucked with that guy, and then the Dylan White fight sucked with Mark Schwack or whoever the hell his name was. Like that card was shit. Yeah. And Eddie Hearns, they just like they called Anthony they diluted. They diluted, which means they believe in their own lies. Yeah. They really done psych themselves out. Like, he jumping around talking about the king, and people telling me the king of the division. Nigga, you just lost. How you the king of the division?
You got knocked out.
And then to win, you had to running tip-tap jab. Like, come on, man, because you can't take no pressure upside your head. Like, no. You ain't no king. Now when we got this big bad monster from Alabama, just laying people out
and
flat.
Facts.
Yeah.
And
like, come on, bro.
It wasn't like the first fight
at all.
Like they offered.
How you gonna take this man's power? That's what I want to know.
I can't imagine him standing up if Andy hit him like he hit him and staggered him, even in the midst of punching. Deontay got way more punching power, and that's gonna come unexpectedly. Like
it ain't no. Yeah, it's not a typical.
You know what I told you?
It might be a helicopter that hit him.
Remember I told you once people get knocked out or dropped, then they start going faster and faster every time they punch resistance, just never come back.
Yeah, that's
what happened with Anthony Joshua. He was still jawed and everything was fine until he fought Klitschko. Then Klitschko dropped him. And even though he got up to win, he's getting dropped ever since. Klitschko dropped him. Dylan White rocked him. And then he get in there with Andrew Ruiz and do the dance. Yeah. And then when he fought Joseph Parker, he was too scared to engage. That was the point. And that wasn't even as boring as this fight. And that was one of the most boring fights ever. He wouldn't even engage with Joseph Parker. He did the same thing he did tonight. Move and jab and just stayed away.
Yeah.
Man,
that was a crazy fight for 85 million.
These people got nothing but excuses. All they doing is bullshitting the public. And I'm going to be the one to speak up and always call people out. I guess that's going to be my new mission in boxing. I'm calling out everybody. If something ain't right, I'm calling it out.
Somebody needs to call them out. Somebody needs to actually call out these promoters that's actually doing these, fights
it's
like
bullshit.
Somebody should call them out. It's necessary. But
all they come with is excuses.
Probably, like you said, the last biggest fight of the year is gonna be Harrison versus Charlo too.
That's fight, man. I think that's a fighter's fight, a fan friendly fight, and we all definitely gonna get out. That's a no. That's one of them can't miss fights.
They both want to knock each other.
You can't miss. And he basically in the position that Anthony Joshua was in tonight. If he let Harrison beat him twice, what he gonna do? And his bravado and the way he talks shit, like that's people listen to it and buy that because he was undefeated, and he winning and getting knockouts. You know what I'm saying?
All that change when you can't do it.
But then if you lose and you losing to the same person, then you can't walk around scaring nobody because they just gonna say, well, what happened with? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be your downfall.
So that's a no miss fight. It's not pay per view neither. It's free. It's on Showtime probably, or Fox.
Yeah, I think Fox. Yeah.
That's a fight that everybody need to watch. That Tony Harrison Jamel Charlo fight. That's a hit.
Definitely. With that, we'll end it. Okay. It's 8:30.
Oh yeah, we can always come back and do some talk. No,
that's some good shit though. We got some
I noticed.
I wasn't expecting to tell me forward shit. I was like, oh, shit. It's a word.
Oh man!
All right, before we run into though, let's do a little quick little walk with you.
Okay.